A Sunday afternoon of action calls for an excellent non-conference affair. The rulers of the Horizon League, Milwaukee, take a trip to East Lansing to face off against this top-ranked Michigan State team, and it's all coming up next on Big Ten Plus. Good afternoon, everyone. Jacob Maurer alongside Charlie Schmickel. Absolutely ecstatic to be with you for this game between the Milwaukee Panthers and the number 20th ranked Michigan State Spartans. And Charlie, taking a look at this matchup, we are in store for an excellent treat, even in a non-conference matchup.
Oh yeah, early season, you're looking at a team in Milwaukee that is going to get put through the gauntlet. They already have been put through the gauntlet, and they really have the makings of a team that this may not be the last you hear of them this season. I think they've got a really solid squad.
And for this Milwaukee team, they've been the rulers of the Horizon League for a lot of years now, and if you want to do that, you need to keep on cycling through your talent. And one of the most recent examples is Zoe Pagels. She has just been on a tear and is in store for an excellent year.
Yeah, and when you take a look at this Milwaukee team, they like to get it done by committee generally, but every committee's got a leader, and that's going to be Zoe Pagels. She's gone out here, done a great job being able to put some numbers on the board. Granted, I don't think the offense is still where Milwaukee sees it being, but could this be the day that it starts to come together for them against a top-ranked opponent? You just never know.
Well, speaking of hot starts on the stat sheet like Pagels has, it's the transfer from Maryland for Michigan State, Kennedy Bell, who has just been seemingly in the perfect positioning at the perfect times so far this season.
Yeah, and the former Terrapin wins the race on this one. She has got electric speed. She got the first 2 goals of the season for this Michigan State squad, and they're not easy ones to get. She has been terrific. She's not only skilled, but extremely athletic, and uses that to come together to really be a threat everywhere on the field.
Well, we can only wonder what will be in store here on this Sunday afternoon. Michigan State and Milwaukee getting ready to go for women's soccer. Stay tuned as the start of this one will be coming up next on Big Ten Plus. On conference affairs, this Sargent has it in the middle for Michigan State, a redshirt junior for the Spartans, but was honored earlier today as the Spartans honoring their seniors here this afternoon. Sargent was one of 6 Michigan State Spartans that got a nice little pre-game ceremony here tonight, as this could be a costly turnover. McGuire trying to get it over. Skinner Barrett has it, and nice positioning by Michigan State to get back just in a nick of time.
We'll have to see if the Spartans will try to return to that same method.
We saw it in the second half against NC State. It was a header opportunity, and right there, right on cue, it's the senior for Michigan State, Maggie Illig, puts it in the back of the net, and within the first 4 minutes, Spartans up 1-0.
My goodness.
Maggie Illig went to a place where the air was a little bit thinner, got up, made excellent contact, and that is a beautiful goal to start for Michigan State. And as you mentioned, Charlie, we talked about it. In the second half against NC State, it was on the other side in which the Spartans were able to capitalize on a play like that. That's now back-to-back, and it's been certainly something to keep in the back pocket. It has worked so well for them early on. Right now, Briggs has it on the far side, working in the box. A dance around back to Sargent. She's trying to go to the middle. Wanted Bell there, but intercepting it was Wojcik for the Panthers. To the same from what we saw last time.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they're going to go for that same back corner or if they're going to try to play it a little closer to the front.
Watson will be the one to boot it in. Can the Spartans get ahead on it? And a lot of jumps, no contact. Illig ends up with it to Beerworth. She's going to shoot right in. And Spartans trying to cross inside. Maybe a chance for Najera. Pinball action going on in the box. Michigan State, their opportunity not done yet. Bell has it, good chance, but just wide of the net. And the Panthers can take a deep breath. Arrived to just about 15 minutes played in this one. Bell on the chase. She's all alone inside the 18, trying to work. And what an excellent job. Bella Hollenbach scoops it up. The risk reward pays off, and that was spelling goal number 2 the whole way for Michigan State. Instead, we stay at 1-0.
And that right there is...
Ellie Redman will be the one to toss it in for the Panthers. Michigan State heading it out. Watson trying to clear it. A little bit of trouble giving to it. Karloff has it, and nice tackle by Illig. She has really had a solid start to this one. The Panthers yet to register a shot. Spartans to boot it in. Lucky has it, trying to go in the middle. Illig, perhaps for her second, instead sends it away to take flight. Powerful boot that just gets away, and the Panthers catch a break.
Whenever they see a chance.
A lot of glimmers, maybe a few sparks. Najera up ahead in the box, working around the shot. Nice save. Perhaps a rebound opportunity. Panthers have to clear it. Doesn't matter. And the back of the net for the Spartans. Goal, Michigan State. 2-0. And the second goal has been begging on the doorstep. Spartans finally get it to go. And it ricochets off Kennedy Bell. I believe she will be credited for that one. Her third of this early season. Trying to cross it in, and a great job almost hitting Jack Winkle, our cameraman, on the side. Luckily, all the equipment is back in store, and we can still use that camera for great replay looks as you take a look at what the camera just saw.
And not a flinch out of Jack Winkle. And I must point out, your concern was first about the equipment and second about the cameraman himself.
That is not what that necessarily implies. Order does not mean significance.
All right.
Header for Michigan State goes wide. I think the thing, though, going back to that case is I know if a soccer ball hits the camera equipment, it might not be all right. If it hits Jack, I know he's going to make a phenomenal catch.
Oh, something like.
Now this is a chance. Mackenzie Kruer just checking into the game. Spartans trying to get back. She's looking for teammates, having to do a 1-on-4 now with the delay. Wojcik has it. A shot blocked by Michigan State. And the Spartans will try to get it out of the box.
And that's the issue.
Trying to get it, pokes it out to White. White will have the shot first of the game, and it goes just a little bit upstairs. The kick is good, but that's the wrong football. 45 more minutes to play. Stay tuned on Big Ten Plus between Michigan State and Milwaukee. Women's soccer halftime starts now. A lot more pressure, though, from the Panthers. You can tell just a fresh look are making it more difficult for Michigan State to stretch it down the field. Sargent in the battle in the middle. Bell will set up. Jackson, good opportunity. Chase from behind. Working in the box. The shot and the score! Grace Jackson does it all by herself. 3-0 Spartans.
And what a beauty. Left. Got to take a bow after that one.
The Hudson, Ohio native showcases the skills. She was being chased down the whole way, kept control, and put an absolute beauty in the back of the net. And this offense just keeps on rolling for the Spartans. Spartans trying to keep it alive. Najera jumping for it. Spartans still have possession. Briggs, the shot blocked away. And having trouble clearing, Najera will try and score. How did that happen? Goal, Michigan State. Bella Najera gets her first of the season. And the pressure inside the box somehow pays off.
Little grass angel. And my goodness, the balance that it takes to make this play happen. First time this year, finds the back of the net, and just look at that placement.
We've seen a lot of impressive goals in this one. Michigan State has had to fight for everything that they have gotten so far, and that one may have been the most impressive. Turf stains never looked so good on a green uniform as Bella Najera gets her first of the season, and Michigan State just continues to capitalize on the offensive end.
And I could be wrong, Jacob, but I believe they did pull a card out there just a moment ago on the wall, of all things.
I stand corrected as Michigan State scores once again. Maggie Illig has her second of the game. Another header, and it's a goal for the Spartans.
You know, the goals on it.
Climbing upstairs once again. Just a thing of beauty. Michigan State on their set pieces here this afternoon have been A++. So we were wondering what that stoppage was for. We see sometimes in August that they allow for some hydration breaks, but probably now assuming that was a review, and the only thing I can think of is an offsides call on Illig. She was very close to the net when she got her head on that one, so Spartans robbed of a goal and trying to knock back on the door of their fifth. Sargent with a shot that just goes wide. The two involved. Now this could be something for Michigan State. Bell trying to work ahead, has one defender to beat. And Rebman right there to get in front of that cross. Will send it out for a throw-in for Michigan State. But again, this Spartan team just continues to knock on the door this afternoon. Dalton has it for Michigan State, leads up for Francis. In the box, a crosser in the middle, and a great job ranging to her left. Bella Hollenbach once again collecting it for Milwaukee. A goal kick. Hollenbach will boot it once again in the middle, trying to just find the foot of a Panther, but instead Michigan State trying to turn this into an offensive opportunity of their own. Briggs working in the box, up in front, Watson! Back of the net shot. It's another goal for Michigan State. In the right place at the right time, and finally Michigan State gets that fifth goal of the contest. Renee Watson, an excellent shot, and it's 5-0 Spartans. Continuing to run there. Grace Jackson backed into the game, trying to put it across in the middle. Francis right there. Another one-way ticket to the back of the net. And it's 6-0 Spartans.
Oh my goodness. And
the other one was Christian White. As we take a look at what Milwaukee has after this, it's another Big Ten opponent in Northwestern, and then it's a schedule that continues to get a little grimy. North Carolina on August the 31st in a road game against Minnesota. It was a North Carolina team ranked number 1 in the preseason polls and a Gopher team ranked 24th. A lot of high-quality non-conference opponents, but that's what gets this Panthers team ready for Horizon League play. It's kind of like Tom Izzo's Michigan State basketball team. You play those games and you seem to play your best in November, and that seems to be the tale every single season for this Milwaukee team. Working all alone in the box. A little crosser to the outside. A chance for Tillotson. The shot, the save, a trickle opportunity, and Watson has her second of the contest. Goal, Michigan State. And the extra point is good late here in the second.
And how about
Leah Martin trying to set it ahead for Vaughn. Nice little 2-on-1 here. We'll see what she can work. The shot and the score. Goal, Michigan State. Shelby Vaughn, the redshirt freshman, gets it done. And it's 8-0 Spartans.
And how about that 8 on Vaughn's first goal of the season?
and her first ever collegiate goal as well. In the back of the net, it's a beauty, and one she will probably remember for a long time. Presence of a pace of play from what we're used to seeing in this second half. It has been full-on gas and full-on acceleration, and the Spartans may not be done yet. Watson setting up Graham, a good opportunity, the shot, that's goal number 9. Goal, Michigan State. Emily Graham gets her first collegiate goal as a Spartan. 9-0 Michigan State.
My goodness, I don't know that anything can stop the Spartans right now.
We know as a freshman, when you have a net and an opportunity like that, it can be a little bit, adrenaline boosting to try to not have the patience that Emily Graham showed right there. But as you mentioned, she makes Hollenbach make her decision and just goes the opposite way. A soft touch is all she needed, and that's the 9th goal of the game for Michigan State. An unbelievable offensive showcase, especially here in the second half. Well, thank you so much, Renee. Maggie Illig using her head, and the Spartans putting a head scratcher on the scoreboard. 9-0 your final. It was all Michigan State here on this Sunday afternoon. And a huge thank you goes out to Emma Knuff, our producer for today. Myself alongside Charlie Smickle, thank you so much for joining us after this Sunday fun day. 9-0 Michigan State wins it over Milwaukee. Hoping you and everyone you've watched this with have a great rest of your Sunday.